Hi everyone. India continues to be an underinsured market with extremely low levels of product penetration. Is COVID 19 finally the push that was needed for the industry? In this three-part series, do watch some of the best minds in the insurance industry talk about the challenges with the existing infrastructure and the opportunities that may very well arise from this crisis.
For sure, there is significant impact on the life insurance industry of the whole COVID-19 situation. The industry really works mostly on a face-to-face solicitation model. About 95% of the industry's volumes come out of interactions that salespeople have, agents have with potential customers. Given the restriction of movement, restriction of meetings, the month of April has seen a nearly 50% degrowth of total sales volumes. The second impact is that mortality rates would gradually see a rise. It remains to be seen the impact of mortality in the Indian market, and we hope that it's going to be lesser than the European markets, but there would definitely be an increase in the mortality rates that the industry would see. The third impact, therefore, is that insurers would work harder on cost measures to ensure that they remain cost efficient and therefore remain compliant with regulations, etc., to be able to manage this situation. In my mind, these are the three impacts on the life insurance industry.
Well, the COVID situation will have long-term and short-term implications. In the short term, we do see categories like travel and marine cargo getting impacted. Also in the short term, the stress in the motor industry will get accentuated. There's already been a slowdown over the last 12 months, and some of those effects will get even more pronounced. In the long term, I'm optimistic. I think the demand for insurance will go up. I think appreciation of insurance and protection as a category will go up. So I do expect 2021, 2022 to be massive bumper years for the industry. In the short term, there will be disruption, more because of uncertainty, more because of lack of liquidity, and more because of our current distribution being unable to translate demand for insurance into sales through a digital sales process.
I guess like any other retail industry, life insurance has also been affected. The month of March is normally a very large month for the industry, and in April also the industry has seen a fair degrowth. The last fortnight of March got affected, obviously because a lot of customer walk-ins to our branches as well as our partner branches was restricted. Ability of our employees to go out and prospect and solicit was also limited. So really the numbers in the industry have seen a dip. But we do see this evening out over a longer period of time. Two aspects to this. One, on the servicing element. I think over the last few years we've invested heavily into digital medium, so most of our customers can get serviced over digital forums, so it's really not affected that much. It's only on the new business front where there has been an impact. Two elements here also on this. One, clearly we see a huge amount of interest from our customers on health and protection. Obviously at the time of crisis there is a little bit of a fear that customers are looking at how do they enhance their protection. But on the savings side, it will take some time before the industry can come and level itself, because till such time we are very clear in terms of what the customer sentiment is in terms of putting further money into investments, depending on how they are able to maintain their jobs or how their businesses get impacted. We will see the impact coming over the next few quarters. But insurance as such has a very low penetration in the country, both in terms of protections as well as the savings as a percentage of the GDP. So we are very, very optimistic in the long run that this industry will continue to grow. As of now, we have been able to service our customers. There has been a little bit of new business which is coming in through digital mediums.
Like every other business, COVID has a big impact on life insurance sector also, as well as on Max Life Insurance. First of all, the most important thing, I think the health, safety, well-being of all our employees needs to be paramount, and that puts a lot of load, a lot of mind share is needed to make sure that everybody is okay, and we are trying to do that as much as possible. Secondly, life insurance has predominantly in India been savings sales, and we are witnessing some bit of downturn on the savings side of the business, and we are trying to make sure that we take care of that by very quickly changing our product mix so that the overall financial outcomes of the business are least impacted. And last but not the least, just about everything in our company has changed, starting from sales to how we will acquire and underwrite the policies, call centers, inbound, outbound, renewal collection, claims processing, just about everything has undergone change. So that, in a nutshell, are the big impacts on our company.
I'm talking today more so in perspective of while we're dealing with this current pandemic situation, what we are seeing in the health insurance business or around medical businesses more so. Clearly, we are seeing higher traction in terms of customer awareness and customer reaching out and having conversation. But clearly, if you look at it from the consumer perspective, we are witnessing three key trends, which is also impacting our businesses and will actually lay the foundation of as we look at the business going forward. One, the cash is being conserved, so we're seeing a higher focus or traction of customers towards buying the smaller value products. They're trying to, in a sense, conserve the cash, making commitment in terms of their managing their own cash flows. Secondly, we're seeing a massive change in the consumer behavior with regards to adoption of digital. Both in terms of all the digital engagement tools which are being used currently by the customers, we're seeing a massive spike on that. The second, particularly, I think it augurs very well for the health tech companies, where we are seeing that the large number of in terms of telemedicine should get a massive boost. Some of the health tech and insurtech should see a massive boost coming out of the current, as we come out of the current situation. The third thing, which is very important, which is really impacting, in a sense, not so positively for our business, is that we've seen a massive drop in our claims, and that's coming purely on account of reduction in the elective treatments. And I think that's again out of the current situation where people are trying to stay indoors, stay safe, hence the elective surgeries and elective treatments are in a sense getting deferred for the time being.